EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for when.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll swing that out to Edmonds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
From the 27, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Do that every time. Every time.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals on one play have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, Wilson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
First down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a run with Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Rolling to his left. It's complete, but he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful, and they will remain down by a point. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Isabella now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw is Murray. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing, Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But
now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose, and the Bengals grab it.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.